What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and we have got a lot of updates for you. New federal aid programs have been approved, more stimulus, and talks are happening today on Build Back Better. And this is your Build Back Better and stimulus check update. Now, first, just wanted to let you know that I'm having the bathrooms remodeled in our house, so if you hear a little background noise, don't worry, it's just there's a lot of remodeling happening. Also, though, take a look at these headlines, you guys. Americans are going to be getting another $100 million in federal aid for soaring home energy costs. That's right. I'm going to give you the details of how you can get some more stimulus aid for energy assistance. Now, also, take a look at this. President Joe Biden will host CEOs at the White House to promote his stalled Build Back Better bill, and this is today, just updated 3 hours ago. I'm going to give you all the details. We're likely going to be hearing more on this later on in the day, and also we're hearing that more assistance might be needed and is very likely going to be on the way, and here is why. Take a look at this, you guys. World health officials are monitoring a new subvariant of the Omicron variant called the stealth Omicron, and they're saying this one is even more transmissible and contagious than the original Omicron that has been spreading all around the world. And some more shocking news. Take a look at this. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi says she's running for re-election. Now, we had heard a ton of rumors that she was going to be resigning. This was going to be it for her, and she's saying, nope, I'm back. And I actually had a lot of people message me yesterday on Instagram. Thank you for letting me know so I could report on it that Nancy Pelosi is back. So you guys, I'm going to get you caught up on all the details, let you know what's happening right now. But before we do, if you could do me a quick favor, just takes a second. Don't forget, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Helps out a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this. Share this out if you think it's going to help out other people. If this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, totally free to do so. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell, and if you want to contact me directly, you can do so on Instagram at SteveRam3. And oh yes, the second channel, Steve Ram Finance. Check that out if you're interested in learning about growing wealth and personal finance. Gonna get the third video up on that channel here very soon, and I hope it's a blessing to people. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive into these articles and get you caught up on the latest happening today with stimulus. Alright, so first up, let's get you caught up on this new variant that's out. Link in the description below to this article that came out just 1 hour ago, and it says world health officials are monitoring a new subvariant known as stealth Omicron. Now, the article says that health officials around the world are closely monitoring a new Omicron subvariant that has been found in at least 40 countries and including nearly 100 cases in the United States. Now, the variant is BA.2, and it is at least one of 4 different descendants that have come from Omicron that have been detected. And it has already become the dominant form of the virus in Denmark, and it is widely being dubbed stealth Omicron because of its genetic trait that makes it harder to detect. Now, since mid-November, more than 36 countries have uploaded nearly 15,000 genetic sequences of BA.2 to GIS Aid, a global platform for sharing pandemic data. As of Tuesday, 96 of those sequences came from the United States, and the World Health Organization, or WHO, noted that BA.2 is increasing in many countries amid concerns that it could be even more infectious than the initial Omicron strain. Now, investigations into the characteristics of BA.2, including immune escape priorities and virulence, should be prioritized independently and comparatively to BA.1, the original Omicron strain. So you guys, there are some concerns about this new variant of the Omicron variant and its transmissibility and how it might impact the world. Now, I'll keep you up to date, but right now these are reports just coming out on concerns of this new subvariant. Now, the state of the pandemic is going to be directly tied to whether or not we see if Congress provides more stimulus aid and assistance to help us get through this at this time. And right now, today, take a look at this, you guys. President Joe Biden, he's going to be hosting CEOs at the White House to promote his stalled Build Back Better bill. And talks are starting back up. We're hearing that they're trying to negotiate a revised Build Back Better bill, and there's probably going to be a new name for it, and I'll let you know. But take a look here. President Joe Biden will meet in person with CEOs of 10 major corporations on Wednesday today to discuss the potential benefits of business of his Build Back Better Act, and the CEOs of General Motors, Fords, and Microsoft are amongst those who will share why they support Biden's social safety net bill, which is currently stalled in Congress. So you guys, they're trying to get them on board as well. We're going to be seeing what unfolds, and I will keep you up to date. We're likely going to be hearing more on this today. Now, one of the main proponents and one of the Democratic leaders has been Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, and we had heard rumors that she was going to be resigning from her position as Speaker of the House, retiring. And you guys, looks like she's back as she made a video announcement yesterday. Take a look at this. Nancy Pelosi says she's running for re-election. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced on Tuesday, yesterday, that she plans to run for re-election, aiming to extend her more than 30-year run in Congress. And she said, "I am running for re-election to Congress and respectfully seek your support." Pelosi, a Democrat from California, said in a video message posted on her political Twitter account, and she said, "I would be greatly honored by it and grateful for it." Now, Pelosi notably did not announce that she will run for Speaker in her video announcement, but she had promised in 2018 that this term would be her last in the position. But she has not confirmed if that is still her plan, because now she is back. And as I mentioned, you guys know that Nancy Pelosi is quite a force in the Democratic Party in Congress, third most powerful person in the United States as Speaker of the House, and it looks like she's going to be continuing on. Now, I'll give you more details as that unfolds, as a lot of people were shocked by the news because we had initially thought she was going to be retiring, but now she's back. And lastly, you guys, more federal aid is going to be coming your way, and this is coming from the American Rescue Plan passed back in March of 2021 by President Joe Biden. Take a look at how you're going to be getting more assistance. Link in the description below to this article that came out yesterday. Americans get another $100 billion in federal aid for soaring home energy costs. Now, the article says that struggling Americans are getting some more help to pay for their home heating bills, which has skyrocketed for many this winter, and the Department of Health and Human Services announced it yesterday on Tuesday. Now, the agency is adding $100 million to low-income home energy assistance programs, which helps families afford heating and cooling. Now, this infusion is the first installment of a 5-year, $500 million investment contained in the bipartisan infrastructure package enacted last year. Now, the money is on top of more than $8 billion flowing into the program from the American Rescue Plan Act. So it's actually American Rescue Plan and the infrastructure bill, now enacted last March, and Congress's annual appropriation in its continuing resolution approved in September. Though this is an unprecedented level of funding for the 41-year-old program, it will likely fall short of meeting all of the needs, experts have said. Typically, LIHEAP assists more than 5 million Americans, about 1 in 6 eligible households, and the additional funding means that more families will be served than ever before. However, she could not estimate how many more would be helped, in part because state agencies that distribute the funds can opt to provide larger rewards to fewer people or smaller ones for more residents. So they still haven't worked out exactly how they're going to be distributing funds. States, municipalities, and community organizations can draw on other pandemic relief measures, including roughly $45 billion emergency rental assistance programs and the $350 billion in state, local, and fiscal recovery funds to help residents with home energy costs. And that $350 billion was from the American Rescue Plan, and those are the funds that we've seen stimulus packages and stimulus checks provided on state, county, and city levels. Now, those who make either 150% of the federal poverty line, which is almost $40,000 for a family of 4, or 60% of their state median income, whichever is higher, are eligible for LIHEAP. Now, the pandemic relief funds, meanwhile, have different eligibility criteria and can help a wider swath of households, including middle-income families who don't qualify for LIHEAP. So there you have it, you guys, an additional $100 million in federal aid assistance to help with heating costs. Now, I'm expecting we're probably going to be seeing more of this coming out, as we've already seen lawmakers calling for additional stimulus provisions for businesses. The president is calling for more aid to battle the pandemic, and we're seeing these new mutations and subvariants coming out of the pandemic. And we will see, you guys. I will keep you up to date on whatever unfolds here on the channel. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a quick second to smash the like button. Helps out with the YouTube algorithm a ton. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If this is your first time here and you like to stay up to date, totally free to do so. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Consider joining the second channel, Steve Ram Finance, to learn about growing wealth and personal finance. And if you got any specific questions for me, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.